Good morning. It's 5:45 a.m. on Monday, August 24th, 2015. I am Christiana Ellis, and this is 5 more minutes. I also just got up. That was another part of the thing that I say. I slept weird last night. I feel like I kept dreaming and then kind of waking up and then still like kind of half waking up 4 or 5 times over the course of the night while I was dreaming, which made for some weird dreams. Um, I think part of the theme for the dreams was that I guess the press embargo for Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain was up at 8 p.m. last night, so some reviews for that game are starting to appear. And at least everything that I've read so far says it's really awesome, so yay! Pumped for that. Anyone who's been watching me over the last couple weeks probably knows that, I like the Metal Gear games. Yeah, I like them. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. So yes, I'm very excited for 5, and I read a little bit about it and watched a couple of videos about it, like right before bed, and so a lot of my dreams were themed on like trying to escape somewhere, and like I wasn't being chased or anything. It didn't feel like a lot of danger. It was more like I don't know where I am, and I'm trying to get out of where I am so that I can go home, but things keep thwarting me. Like I'm wandering some weird, massive, like, like it's an old house, but then it's like surrounded by a junkyard, and I just keep trying to figure out. Like I'm just trying to figure out how to get out of here, and like at some point I'm like texting someone on the phone, like, "Can you come pick me up?" And they're like, "Sure, of course. Where are you?" I don't know. There's a water tower and a fence. And I kept kind of waking up a little bit during this and realizing, oh, I guess I'm just dreaming, and then slipping right back into it, and it's like, oh, okay, I'm still here. I'm still not out. It was a strange dream, and then when the alarm actually went off this morning, oh, my nose is running now. When the alarm actually went off, uh, there's neurotransmitters in our brains that when we dream, they paralyze our muscles um, so that we don't, enact our dreams, which I always think is a fascinating thing because most of the time, like even if you were just dreaming, if you're awakened suddenly, you're good to go. And I'm just thinking the body is able to just turn on a dime like that most of the time. But every so often, like you kind of wake up and it feels like it's not completely cleared yet. And that's actually sleep paralysis. When people get it really substantially, that's something that has sometimes, I think, been responsible for a lot of ghost experiences or maybe even alien experiences where someone can't move. They're coming awake, but they're still kind of half asleep, but they can't move and they can't make themselves breathe. Like their breathing is still sort of on automatic from when you're sleeping. Like, you don't stop breathing when you're asleep, except you have sleep apnea. Okay, you guys know what I'm talking about. But anyway, the brain in that half asleep state will try to say, well, why wouldn't I be able to move? There must be something stopping me from moving, and it will hallucinate things. And I think that's a cause for, people who think that there's a ghost or a monster or an alien. And I think that's interesting. So mine wasn't quite that extreme. It was more just, it felt like it was lingering. Like I just felt very heavy and I didn't want to get up and I was like, oh. maybe I could just call in sick. You know, it's that old standby thing that I've talked about before. So it took me a little while to get out of bed, but here I am, ready for the world. Are you ready for the world? You know what? If you're ready enough for the world won't be ready for you. All right. I will talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes. Have a good one. Make it so the world's not ready for you.